Bro, I urge you, please, 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 do you know who you actually are? Do you know what you can genuinely accomplish? Do you realize that everything that you need to know is already inside of you? It's already deep inside of you. It's been suppressed. I'll tell you that. It's been suppressed by society. It's been suppressed by you afraid of actually diving deep into your own internal decision-making processes to actually tell you what it is that you're supposed to be doing, to actually follow your gut. You know what it is, but the problem is you've been so crutched by society. You've been in such a deep sleep listening to all of the societal bullshit that's been going on, telling you how to be a man, telling you basically like, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to be a nice guy, you need to do this. It's all bullshit. All of it. All of the societal programming that you've had is all bullshit. And I'll tell you, for me, I've lived my life through other people's perspective for the longest time until I realized, fuck that, fuck you, I'm gonna do my own thing. And I say this respectfully. I say in my head, I'm like, fuck you. But in reality, I'm like, oh no, okay, cool. And I do my own thing. And every time I've done my own thing, it's always worked. Every time I've tried what I needed to try, it always worked. Every time I followed my gut and I trained my gut to be loud, to scream at me with the right direction. Because right now, here's the problem. Where you're currently at, your gut doesn't scream the direction that you need to go. So it's very quiet because you've allowed other voices, you've allowed mainstream media, you've allowed your parents, you've allowed girls that you've dated to dictate what you need to be doing with your life versus diving deep into your soul, sitting quietly and looking at a fucking wall and not saying a word for an hour and letting your soul speak to you, letting your spirit speak to you, your gut tell you exactly what you need to do. You can't do that because you're afraid. You're afraid. You don't think you actually know anything. You have zero confidence in who you are. And I'm here to tell you, you were literally put on this planet and you already know what you're supposed to do. You already have the internal compass. But you've been told, I need to listen to other people. And it's the same shit with me. Literally, this is recent, I've had this breakthrough. Everyone's telling you what it is that you need to do. Every time you try that thing, it never fucking works. Every time you go the direction that they tell you to go, it doesn't work. Maybe you may get lucky here and there, but it was your decision to make that thing a reality. You went ahead and did the thing that people didn't believe would actually work. I'm telling you this from personal experience. If I would have listened to everybody else, I would not have been making YouTube videos. Because people say, oh, well, you don't make YouTube videos. It's oversaturated. Or no, you need editing. You need this. You need that. You need scripting. You need all that. No, my gut said, turn the fucking camera on and speak from your soul. Speak your truth that you know, and people will listen to you. And fortunately, I listened to my gut. Fortunately. If I wouldn't have listened to my gut, I wouldn't have had what I have now. I wouldn't. Every time I've listened to my gut, shit has worked out. Every time I've ignored it and listened to societal programming, to somebody else that I put on a pedestal because I thought that they knew something more than me, I've always failed. I've always fallen short of where I needed to be because I did not trust myself. And as a man, you need to trust yourself. You need to trust everything that you're supposed to do, everything. It doesn't matter. And even if it fails, you know that at least I trusted myself. At least I put my own destiny in my own hands, not in the hands of a teacher, not in the hands of a mentor, not in the hands of anybody, not in the hands of my girl. Bro, you are literally responsible for your own life. You're responsible for every decision that you make, every decision. And the reality is when you listen to your gut, it's almost automatic that you will always make the right decision. If you truly listen to your gut. Because here's the thing, your gut may tell you one thing and you're like, oh, that's too crazy. I'm not going to do that. My gut told me, it's like, make a shirtless video and talk about fitness in the way that most people aren't talking about it and talk about the actual societal benefits that people get from it. And in my mind, I was like, nobody's going to listen to that. That's crazy. I'm not going to do that. But then I was like, fuck it. Listen to your gut, bro. Just listen to it. And I listened to it and boom. Shit started working. Listen to your gut. Stop listening to society. Stop trying to feed into the illusion of this world that exists right now. Every single time you see something, you put people on pedestals because you think that they know more than you. And maybe sometimes they might know a little bit more than you. But in the reality of your life, in the practicalities of your life, you should be making your own decisions, and you should be unapologetic with the decisions that you make. You decide to invest in yourself, fuck it, you decide to invest in yourself. It doesn't work out, well, at least you learned something, at least you put your money where your mouth was in terms of what you wanted. It's happened to me. I've made investments into people, into information that didn't pan out for me. But I made that decision. Somebody didn't pressure me to make that fucking decision. Because you're a grown-ass man. You make your own decisions. This fly is pissing me the fuck off. Golly, shit's crazy. But you have to understand, you make your own decisions. That's it. Nobody's here to make decisions for you. Nobody's here to break the illusion out of your mind in terms of how you think the world works. It's up to you to accept the fact that you have the truth inside of you. You already know what it is that you're supposed to do. You just haven't done it because you're afraid. You may be afraid of what it will make you become when you do that thing. You may be afraid of rejection. You may be afraid of it failing and of it not working. You already know what it is that you need to do, but you're so tied up in the risk of that thing that you don't even want to do it. You're tied up in other people's opinions of what it is that you need to do that you don't want to do it. And then you wonder why your life is not where it needs to be. And I'm telling you this shit right, this fly is pissing me the fuck off, bro. I hit this nigga. But you have to understand, like, you have to make your own decisions. You have to be somebody who listens to your soul. Listen to that voice inside of you. When it tells you to do some shit, you fucking do it. And you do it shamelessly. When somebody else is telling you that you should do this thing, but your gut is telling you no, you do it this way. Listen to your gut. Don't listen to that person. When you remember who you truly are and you realize, I am a spectacular human being. I'm the big dog. Because that's who you were designed. That was your mindset when you were at birth. But you were castrated by all of societal programming to the point where you're not actually listening to your gut anymore. You have to listen to other people. You have to. You have to listen to other people tell you what it is that you're supposed to do. You have to listen to other people to make decisions. Can't make your own decisions. Because you're programmed for that. You see everything and you're like, this is all real. None of this shit is fucking real. None of it. None of it. You create your own reality based on your gut, based on your decision making, based on your vision, based on what it is that you want, because you're the big dog of your life. Not me, not anybody else, not nobody that you watch. You're the big dog of your reality. You create it. You bend reality to your own will based on what it is that you want, you deeply want. And the problem is, and this goes back to it, you know internally what it is that you really, really want, but you're afraid to go get it because you don't think it's possible. And I'm here to break that shit for you because mentally it is possible. You can get it, what it is that you want, because it's literally behind you just doing the work, you just putting in the work and committing to it and not listening to any other person that steps in your way, saying fuck you to anybody who gets in the way of you doing what it is that you want to do. That's it. That's the answer. That's the blueprint. You want blueprints and shit? Go do what it is that your gut wants. Your gut wants you to go paint paintings and sell them online. Go do that. Rather than listening to somebody trying to sell you a business model that may not work for you. I'm not saying, learn the principles of business, learn the principles of communication, learn the principles of getting in shape, learn all those things, but find your own twist to it. Allow your gut, your spirit to speak to you, to allow for you to do the things that you genuinely deep in your heart want to do. Be who you genuinely deep in your heart want to be. Somebody tells you to go do something right now, it's a loved one, I don't want to make them feel bad. Fuck that. Say no. Too many of you can't even say no. You get with a girl, your gut tells you that she's literally hung around. Your gut tells you, oh yeah, she's been with so many other guys and she's lying to you. And she's telling you, oh no, I haven't been with any other guys. Your gut's like, you're bullshitting me. And you, the nice guy, oh, well, she told me that, I have to listen to her. And now you're fucked. And now she treats you like she did with all the other guys that she was with. And now you're stuck, you're cucked, and you don't know what to do. Because you didn't listen to your gut. Your gut told you, shit, I need to get in shape. That's why a lot of these things are missing in my life. But everyone else is telling you, forget that, go get the money first. Then you go get the money and you realize the money did nothing for you. Because you as a man did not develop. Oh, I got to focus on this one thing. I got to do this one thing. Great. That may have worked for other people. Maybe that's not what your gut's telling you. That's what I had to come to terms with. Be one-dimensional, like do one thing at a time. No, my gut tells me you can do it all. And you need to do it all. That's what's going to fulfill the spirit, is if I do it all. Not what other people tell me, not what the fucking gurus tell me. Stick with one thing. Just do one. Bro. No, big dog. You can't tell me what to do. If it makes sense and if it aligns, yes, for sure. But you're not going to tell me what to do because you don't know what it is that I need to do. You have an illusion that you're living in, and I have an illusion that I have to break out of. And that's how you have to think about it. You're always trying to break the illusion. All of the societal control, all of the programming, all the things that are hitting you left and right with media, with other content creators trying to brainwash you into some specific thing. You have to be able to decode this and figure out what your personal truth is. We can even get more personal. Religion. Great, you picked a religion. Did you pick that shit? Or did your family pick it for you? Is your gut aligned with that thing? Or was it selected for you? This was something I had to come to terms with. Everything that I had was selected for me. Did my gut tell me to go to college? No, but society programmed me into going to college. I'm glad I did. Got a degree, educated, great. Was it useful for me? No. Did I come out with debt? Yes. Fuck that. That was a waste of time. But again, I followed society and followed my gut. Every time I followed my gut, I've always succeeded with whatever it is that I wanted to do. And that's this whole message to you, is follow your fucking gut. Everything that inside of you, it pulls your strings. It's like a weird gut wrench that you have. It's like, no, this is what I need to be doing. I need to be doing this. But you think somebody else who's quote unquote credible, that's telling you something else that you know that you're not supposed to be doing, but you listen to them because you're literally, you think that you're worthless. You think that you can't make your own decisions. You can make your own decisions. You can say no. You can say fuck you. Don't tell them that. But in your mind, fuck you, I'm going to do my own thing. And it's going to work. And you have full clarity, you have full conviction in what it is that you want to do. And you go and you do it. And you prove them wrong. You know how many people I've proved wrong in my life? People that said I wouldn't be able to play basketball on varsity in high school because in junior high I was clumsy, I couldn't dribble a ball, I had no coordination skills, super scrawny. I proved everybody wrong. Everybody literally planted in my head that I couldn't do it, and I fought that shit. Just, nope, I'm gonna do it. Went ahead and did it. Played varsity. Was really, really good basketball player. Turned out to be. But everyone would have written me off. Same way everyone's probably writing you off on the actual things you want to do that may not be tangible for most people. But I'm telling you this right now. You were born to be able to do everything that your gut wants you to do. You just haven't accepted that shit yet and went ahead and tried it. Maybe got the information that you need to get to be able to do that thing. Whatever it takes, you haven't done that. You've been afraid because everybody else is telling you one thing and your gut's telling you another thing, and you're just safe because you see the illusion of everybody else doing that one thing and you think that's the right way to go. When in reality, you can decode the illusion that's in front of you and realize, no, this is what I should be doing. This is going to go over a lot of you people's heads. A lot of you guys are not going to understand what I'm telling you. But this is powerful for the very few that understand that you can dictate the reality of your life if you just simply listen to your fucking gut. Train it. Sit in a dark room, silent for an hour, and let your gut talk to you. Just let it speak and do exactly what it is that it wants you to do. Trust your gut before you trust a human being. That will save you so many problems in life. Trust your gut before you trust another human being. Because most of these NPCs out here, most of these humans that are literally manipulated by the illusion of life, the illusion we call life, they don't even have a gut sense. They're not moving from their gut. They're moving from other societal programming that they got that they're moving towards. They're not doing anything original. They're doing all the same shit. And you come in and you want to do something different because you finally had that gut calling and they're telling you you can't do it. Why? Because they're insecure about themselves. So they project that insecurity out to you and you fall for that shit and you go ahead and you muzzle your greatness because they told you that you couldn't do it. So I say all of this because you know what it is that you want to do. I tell you, be multidimensional, do everything. Don't limit yourself. Don't cuck yourself to one specific thing. Make money in different ways. Learn different ways to make money. There is no right way to make money. Yes, there's an ethical way, but there's no best path. Make money in the way that your gut tells you that you can make money. Get in shape. Maybe it's the gym. Maybe it's calisthenics. Maybe I don't know what it is that you need to be doing. But your gut is going to tell you exactly what it is that you should be doing. And you have to listen to it before you listen to any other guru. I'm not a guru. I'm just a guide, bro. I'm just here guiding you in the right direction. That's it. Giving you the principles. My way is not the best way. It's just a way. My way of life. My way of life is the multidimensional life. I want to be multidimensionally jacked in every single area of my life. That is how I live my life. Maybe you're better off being an ant and specializing in one thing, and maybe that's your success. Great. If that's what your gut tells you, do that shit. Don't listen to me. But the reality is, you have to listen to it. All right? So I hope this rang true to you and you can finally start to allow your spirit, your gut to talk to you and make decisions that are based off of what you genuinely want. Because your gut is your friend. That inside voice that you have, it is your friend. It wants what you genuinely want. And when you feel like that gut is going against something, it's going against the surface level bullshit that's been trained in your mind to tell you that you don't actually want that thing. No. No, you do. Deeply inside of you. That's why that voice, that inner voice, that gut is telling you that. So you have to understand it. I appreciate you. Also, I have to throw in a shameless plug, of course. Multidimensional Academy is open if you're interested in joining. Pretty much a group mentorship with me. You'll learn how to be multidimensionally jacked across all, because that's literally what I have dedicated my life to be. You'll learn how to be physically jacked, mentally jacked, financially jacked, socially jacked, spiritually jacked. All of that stuff will be in there. A lot of guys are joining right now, which I love right now. It's amazing. A lot of knowledge. You'll be learning everything that I learned, all the different ways that I make money. I'll be putting that in there. My mindset, how I've been able to build the mindset that I have now, my physique, how I've been able to build my physique, the principles around that, all of that stuff will be in there. How to communicate, why I communicate so articulately, how I can persuade people, all of that will be in there as well. If you're interested, the link will be in the description. I'm excited to have you in there. And let's just turn up this year, man. This is a big year. I'm fired up. I'm hyped. I'm hyped as fuck. I'm ready to go. So I appreciate you, and I'll catch you on the next video.